So did all area stupid dads, as they now call us in white territory of things, I don't know when we became the stupid children of Earth, but whatever. What goes around is going to be deleted permanently from Holy Roman Empire office when I get rid of them. So, did you get, I know that there is countries around the world that I have white dads, same as myself. You might speak different languages, call yourself different things, you might practice different religions. We're all part of one holy empire where you'll return to in afterlife and hope for something better back on Earth as we go for this gigantic curve of titanic proportions to fix the broken heads and the broken system of Earth that is systemically getting worse, which I tried teaching in multi-methods for underprivileged and, well, whatever. All right, so here we are. I think I said, listen, Svetlana is going to throw the white dads everywhere a extra special road to Rome. She's going to call it the National Geographic's League of Dads. Here's the thing. If you have one of those bleeding heart childrens at home that think that you should open your wallet as the rich, smart white dad and give all the dollars to the children in the magazine, go lock your children in a room and tell them to go read a book or something. Right. Okay, so we are not allowing those type of builds into the National Geographic's League of Dads that Svetlana and Nicole need in actuality and reality. Living in the shit brick house unto 9 had as the 3 little piggies stole the Immortals' return on the short count calendar, even though she worked the entire long-term calendar from advanced civilization and from ancient Rome, where she knows that all life leads back to Rome when you die on this set anyway, and we're trying to clean sweep the set and make it nice and clean for my return. That didn't work out well. Too many of you apparently in the white territory had your wallets open and were feeding too many of the other people's problems. So here's what happens. In that Svetlana the spy, right? How does she do all the things she does? I don't know. She must be like a goddess or something. Yeah, funny thing about that word. Yeah, she is. All right, so super spy as well. Yeah, oh my gosh, how does she find things out? Well, she kind of just, pre-plans them and then looks like an Easter egg hunt for them to then throw them back to dads so they can say, see, I have proof, but you had proof ahead of time, dad, so why are you having so many problems? All right, so here we are. The catalog of National Geographics, yeah? Okay. We have these wonderful starving artists that we started a corporation for in the US, of the United Skins being all white, all good, all the time, before and after life programming, since that's what handles the onset that you wake up to when you are born, and then handles the afterlife after you die. Oh my God, it's like one gigantic circle. Yes, I call it the Holy Roman Empire, like inner circle. Right, it only comes one color, which is Svetlana color, and she also happens to be Nicole, if you like the qualitative name of a U.S. American, if that makes you in Wisconsin cheeseheads more mozzarella to the Yugoslavian that shares half of her namesake. Either way, she's a happy girl, and she's Northern Italian, which used to be Austrian and Ottoman, and I think that was Bavaria's territory, not to piss off my Prussian dads with like history, like I didn't do it, I wasn't here, it wasn't me, I got bigger fish to fry, I'm not getting in the middle of your pissy and I hate these people. I get it, we are not here to start arguments, I got bigger fish to fry. Okay, so follow me, that's the white color, like Joe Carollo on the How low do we go? Okay, well, Joe Carollo, I would say you and my Robert Casella are the dark German color of I will speak to you and I need your help. Right, so here we are. On all roads lead to Rome eventually, one way or the other, and the ancient needs some help. And if I say ancient Egyptian, then all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, she's too light to be Egyptian. Yeah, okay, except she was in Egypt before your new color came in to Vogue. Right, like a Madonna, like, like Vogue, 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 Vogue. Yeah, you're like cheerleaders. I know, yeah, I get it. Okay, anyway. The important thing is that the National Geographic's people were so kind to Svetlana. We started that Starving Artist Association where they took pictures. Yeah, my family was not part of it. My direct line, Antonine's line, we kept him out. So this way the superheroes of dads around the world could have a shot at like making Goddess Nicole proud and God Niklaus as czars, as Caesars. Right, okay, so you guys never did your part, but we continued to do ours. Right, I don't get how you keep doing these things to us. Anyway, so the National Geographic's guys went around the world and documented the most interesting Guinness Book of World Record poor people. So, and we called them the catalog children because for every one of those catalog looks, there is a rich version of that catalog child, and it just shows how many different groups around the world, in whatever continent they were featuring, how many of the rich dads were not feeding the poor children and then throwing their poor children into new situations like it was some kind of how far can we throw our poor shitty children. Like an Olympic contest for rich, really weird guys everywhere that the white people did not take part in. We have to worry about the Holy Roman Empire. We run a church. We cannot be caught in these disgusting events. These are what you shitbags do that eat too much kale and then get mad when we aptly name you after what the color you look like. I'm sorry. It's that. How am I going to explain you English, Latin English, if you speak Arabic or Pakistani or Punjab or whatever you might speak? And I don't give a shit. And I don't give two shits. I have one language. I tell everybody in white territory what the one language word means. You want to know, I will tell you, but you're going to get mad at me. I'm going to fuck you up. Right, okay, so anyway, so the Olympic dads from Mount Olympus, where we go between the Holy Roman Empire, which shares no religion with anything on the set of what I woke up to. The Holy Catholic is a religious institution of good men and women that spread the happy to all of the same color children. So we have a system of taking care of our own seeds in goodness. Right? I think the mosque people, right, they have the same situation. They pray to their gods. They teach their people. We don't ask them questions about theirs. We don't want to know, we don't want to invite them into ours. We're good. Stay over there. Okay, so we had placement on the map, on the cartographer map, where we put the children. We gave them a religious way to have like an in with an outside representative that would listen and be good. Those are the abbey nuns and the monastery priests of... Oh, somebody gets me, yeah, for the bleeding heart children, where you have to hide your wallet because they want to steal your dollars and give them away to the other catalog children in National Geographic, that they don't know that those children are being starved by their overlord who gets all the money from the world stage and then traps them, and then bleeding hearts, they travel. That's why we don't let gypsies travel. We don't give them wings, we don't give them cars and wheels, we don't give them anything. They had enough. They were given the same as everybody else. They were told to do one job, take care of the people that look like you and stay in your stupa where you are, and we will love you and get along forever. You move one of your players outside of your designated zone and I will kill you all. So why do I have so many of your players in New York? When I woke up from Holy Roman Empire office elsewhere, where I told all of your big players these things. And then I had to get my players all around the world to stop fucking arguing because your assholes started lying to them and then getting them to fight their battles. You want to fight white? You fight in the boardroom with the doors locked with each other. You don't fight with any of the other facially distorted kale people. Oh, here's the thing. You know, kale is green, right? It's like pesto. It's green. It's a leaf, right? Oh, we wipe our ass. We could. It's very useful that way if you get stuck in the woods with no toilet paper, right? Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, well, here's the thing. I don't know. Some people say oh look, they're the mailman's kid. They don't look like me. They don't act like me. I get that. Yeah, that's what started happening when you started teaching the kale people, K-A-L-E. The ones that look very dark, like when you eat a dark green, like that's the pallor. Right, when you started teaching those children that you, without the pallor, had money, they started looking for you, stupid, around the world. They wanted to know your name, your birth date, your blood type, your country name. They wanted to start to find out how they could get vehicles to come to you. Oh my God, they wanted to mail themselves to you, the bleeding hearts, to take care of them so they could kill all your children and take over the world. Oh, you didn't get that memo from the white dads that hide in the boardroom to try to keep the mental cases from hurting one another, because that's what we do in elite places. And that's why we don't allow the mailman's kids to come into our conversation while we are this broken and God is being returned to her Holy Roman Empire, being Earth, in a place and time where the Greece of the Pompadour in the America, the Northern America, they were gyrating their hips like the king, like sex all over the place, no religion, nobody's watching. Right, they delivered God, the priestess, to that. And a dad who opened his wallet and every dollar he made he gave to another dad who had too much money as landlords and all sorts of things and couldn't feed his daughter or take care of her. Tell me, stupid humans, why does this plan excite you when I'm your afterlife coordinator and my journey on this set while you're on the checkerboard is going to impact you more than you are ever going to realize until I can get your cognition, your ignition in the aspirator of the aerosols that are in the air. When I hit the ignition button, it goes and then it goes, oh my God, I get it, oh my God, I get it. She likes me, oh, she does. She actually likes a lot of people. She just doesn't like the ones that don't behave and steal and then hurt. Those are the ones she's looking for, and she's been chasing between the set of their life and then the afterlife office program in the Holy Empire sent up ahead. Why the fuck did the humans not understand and come for her? Knowing that Lewis was part of the National Geographic bleeding heart idiots who was already pre-programmed to hold his wallet open and go, here, children of the earth, steal everything that I possibly could have. I don't give a shit about my daughter. We told you about that when they closed the Holy House of the Crown Royal in Antonine, my father's generation, that I would have a daughter, but I would give no two shits about her. Right, well, all of the two shits with the ox with the nose are going for engineering degrees, telecommunications, buying battleships, all sorts of things just to hurt and have an equal playing field with other people around the world. That should have scared you all. I did give you a warning. I don't know why none of you fucking paid attention and said no. You can't have battleships. No, your money is not good here. No, you can't travel. We're not opening airports. No, we're not giving you maps. No, we're not teaching you Latinized English. No, we're not teaching you proper English. No, we're not teaching you anything. Go back to farming. And go back to your happy little stupa. Yes, stupa. Stupa and stupor is the same thing. When the ER that my children, being my grandfather, my dad, and myself, when this stupor, yeah, I'm on a stoop. Oh my God, look at that. It's stairs and then it's a stoop. Yeah. Okay, so when I'm on the stoop waiting for Niklaus, the world around me has turned greasy and really fast and dangerous to hurt all the humans, no matter what color. We know that you assholes elsewhere didn't stay in the STUPPA that we put you in your designated spot and keeping them from wondering what's outside their geographical location. Right. Only certain Romans can travel. Do you remember that? Good, okay, so nothing's changed. Why has the world allowed so much travel? For greasy money, I get it, but that it goes back to the hidden elite elsewhere that you didn't know. There are some that are not your color elite white that are allowed in the one boardroom for Oscorp. Yeah, right. Yeah, we gotta get together, guys. I don't know how to find any of you. I'm still in the Three Little Piggies house that Antonine bought me. I mean, it was in the paperwork. I gave it to you before I arrived, so there would be no discrepancy and no excuses for the time lapse factor of why you didn't come to visit me at my checkerboard and pick me up properly the first time.